Tuesday, a quick lunch and learn with Jerusha Wiggins. Yes, the quick lunch and learn every Tuesday at 1:30. It goes down. I share the goods. Is this good? Can you see me? Okay, great. Is that too bright? Hello, pretty people. All the gorgeous people say, hi, Jerusha. I am here, baby. I am here. Of course, I promise I will show up just for you every Tuesday at 1:30 to share some motivation, inspiration, and free business tips. Are you with it? If you're with it, say yes, hands, bam, bam, bam. Show me some love. If you are newbie to me, put newbie below. If you are watching the replay, obviously put replay because I need to know that you watched the replay, you getting the goods. And then let me know that you're here. Hey, Yvonne is in the building. And then I streamed in, of course, Periscope in, which is Twitter, as well as my YouTube channel and TikTok. Hello, gorgeous. So we're going to share, I didn't even know really what to call it. So more on how you posture yourself to ask your prospect to move forward. So how do you ask your prospect to move forward in purchasing your product or your opportunity or your service? Okay. And so I think it all starts with the way you're asking, the conversations that you're having, and the posture that you hold. And posture is making sure, this is interesting, that you believe it. You have a different posture when you believe in something. Yes or yes. So I'm going to give you an example. So first of all, if you love your business, you love your product, no one should be able to talk you out of it, make you feel bad about it. You should be able to stand up for your business, your product, your service, because you believe in it, right? You believe it does what it says it's going to do, or you believe the opportunity is going to take people to their next level, whatever it is, right? So you believe that about your family. You believe that about your children. You believe that about your mom. So I'm just going to say, if someone spoke badly about your mother, you be ready to what? Fight. You're like, what? What? Like, you wouldn't let anybody say, oh, your mom wasn't that great, and you know your mom is great. Same thing with your children. If someone said, oh, your daughter or your son, they're not that cute, you'd be like, what? Right? Because you believe that they are. And so that same attitude, that same energy you want to have about your business, your product, your service, your opportunity. No one, right, can speak badly of what I do and what I believe. And so it's a certain posture that you have to hold when you're talking to people and you're asking for the sale, you're asking for them to move forward in their businesses or in your business. Thank you for joining me, Kimberly. You're asking, and you're asking in a certain way that you're confident, you're positive, and you want to do it with them, but you'll do it with them without them. And so many people don't hold that posture. Hello, yeah. So many people don't hold that posture. And we want to change that today. So I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in a direct sales business. And I help women start a business. In my organization, I'm building 100 online leaders. Yes, I'm excited about this journey. I'm excited because that's a big number. And I love a challenge. I want the challenge, right? And then I also help women who already have a business and they want to learn how to leverage social media. They want to learn how to build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, baby. You want to be a double threat. Thank you for joining me. I see Miss Bridget is in the building. Yes. So I'm going to share with you. Let's take some notes. First of all, you want to be prepared every Tuesday at 1:30 with your notepad, or if you're driving, obviously you can't do that. Excuse me for the cough. The pollen just gets to me, but I'm going to share with you how this is possible. First of all, I just told you how you're going to hold your posture when you're talking to people. The reason why people don't move forward is because you don't educate them. Most people don't make decisions because they're not educated enough about it. And so the one thing that we have to do is educate people about our product, our service, our opportunity, so they can make an informed decision. Okay. So what I need you to do is be prepared to educate them. You can do it. Okay. I need you to start practicing. It's so important. The more people that you talk to, that's your practice. Your practice is not standing in the mirror talking to yourself. That's not your practice, Sylvia. That's not your practice. Your practice is actually talking to people face to face, or talking to people on the phone, or messaging people. Okay, that's how you practice. That's how you get good. You practice walking like you're the boss. You practice talking like you're the boss. You're practicing talking like you're the CEO. How do you think Oprah acts? Like, what do you think she talks like if she's speaking to you? That's the kind of attitude and posture you need to have to start talking to people, to enroll more people in your business, to sign more people into your business. Is you. You're the leader, right? People want to follow people that's going somewhere. Success is not for the lazy. Now, this is what I've learned. I'll give you 4 things that I've learned in how I close more people, how I enroll every single week people in my business online, right? First of all, number 1, use your voice to project power and belief in your business. I know for a fact that I can develop 100 online leaders because I know my success system. I know for a fact what I'm offering, right? And so your voice needs to project that power and that belief. Most people, from what I can hear, when you're new, you're so nervous and you're begging for the sale. You're begging for a team member, as opposed to holding your posture and saying, you can come with or without me, but it's happening. And you don't say those words, but your attitude is almost like that, right? And so you want to make sure that when you're talking, you give the facts, you educate them, but then you say, you know what, we're getting started or not. You know, what's the deal, pickle? Is everything kosher? So number 2, before you do this, if you're nervous and you're new and you're like, I don't really like to ask people for the sale. I don't really want to ask people, do they want to sign and be a part of my business? You're that person. That's okay. Introverts are the best people to start a business. I love the introverts, right? People think they have to be an extrovert. I'm an extrovert. You don't have to be an extrovert. Introverts make the best team members, right? Because they are open to learning. And so that's okay if that's your personality. You're just going to learn a skill. This is all skill based. Anybody can learn how to do it. But what I want you to do to get ready to speak in power and to believe what you're saying about your product, or to believe what you're saying about your business, I want you to say affirmations to affirm who you are. So before you do it, before you get on that phone call, before you're face to face at Starbucks, before whatever it is, before you FaceTime or whatever, I want you to say affirmations to affirm who you are. And I always say stuff like, I am. Everybody speaks about this. Anytime you say affirmations, you start with 2 things, I and am. Write that down. A pretty person is putting this in the comments for me because I love you. Me and you are here. We're best friends. And of course, excuse me. And of course, if you share and tag, I mean, you and I just might as well go to dinner, right? Because when I share, you share, that's how we change the world. And so please share with your colleagues or business partners, or tag somebody that needs to hear this today. So you want to start with I am. Write your affirmations. I'm going to give you a secret. I put my affirmations in a video on my phone so I can hear it. I put my affirmations in writing in my notes on my phone. I put my affirmation in Boxer, this little walkie-talkie that I use, so I can hear it. I say my affirmations. I am a woman of great power and influence. I am a self-made millionaire. I am whatever you are. You fill in the blank. I am this. I am this. And every day, before you start the day, during the day, I'll tell you another secret. Not only do I have it recorded so I can hear it, so I believe in myself, I can read it, right? And if you really are serious about starting a business or building your current business, you will set an alarm that goes off 3, 4, 5 times a day, affirming who you are. So when my alarm goes off, say like 7 a.m., I can listen to my affirmations. I can repeat the affirmations because I'm getting ready to win the day. The day is not going to win me. I'm going to win the day. Okay. So number 3, think about how you would act and talk if you were already a millionaire or a billionaire or whatever your personal goal is. Success is different for everybody, right? So think about how you would act and how you would speak to people if you were already super successful. If you had all the things that you worked for all your life, you had it. How would that conversation be? How would your attitude be, right? You'll be on fire. So you need to project that energy, because energy is contagious and energy is transferable. So if I'm on the phone with someone, right? Or if I'm face to face, that energy, my son says, Mommy, I need you to keep that same energy. Your energy is contagious. People want to work with happy people. People want to work with people that are going to make them move. So you got to project that energy that they're going somewhere. Now, I can tell you from experience, you're going to be nervous, okay? Expect to be nervous and embrace the feeling of change. Every day I'm embracing the feeling of change. I want to change. If you're like me, you're like, I want to change. That's me. I want to change. Every aspect of my life, I'm looking forward to the change. I want to change. Why stay the same? I want to be different. I want that in my life. I want to make a difference. And so that's why you're going to prepare. You're going to learn how to overcome objections, right? And so when you overcome objections and you educate people, you can ask the prospect to move forward. Most of the time, people just don't know how to overcome the objection. And if they overcome the objection, they don't have the tonation in their voice. They don't really believe it, right? And you can tell in their posture, they don't believe it. You're saying the words, but you don't believe it, right? And so there are like 10 major overcoming objections. Let me tell you this, right? Let me tell you this. This is going to be good. I created a course called the 3-Day Ride. And I share in that course the top 10 ways to overcome objections, okay? I share the exact ways that you can start speaking with people when they object to your business, your product, or your service. The top 10, I share a lot in this 3-day ride, actually. So let me tell you who this 3-day ride is for. Registration just opened. I know, right? And so it's just been going so well. I want to help as many people as possible, right? So this is for those women who work a traditional job. You work a 9-to-5, you might even love your job. I think that's great because we need everybody to love what they're doing, okay? Sorry about that. We need everybody to love what they're doing. Teachers, nurses, we need them to do that job because I can't do that job. So if you're a teacher, you're a nurse, I respect you, can do your job, okay? But this is for those women that may love their job, you may not love your job. You have that traditional job, but you know you need to create residual income. You know you want to leverage social media, okay? That's what this course is about, helping you build your business online, helping you find your ideal prospects. Now, if you already have a business, it's for you too, because you may not be getting the results that you want. So when I started, I was offline for years. I worked for CNN News, and then I decided I wanted to work for myself. When I started being online in 2017 and 2018, I was afraid of the algorithm. I was afraid of social media. I was afraid of going live. I was afraid of just showing up. I'm like, what are they doing on social to build a business? I was willing to change. I just didn't know what to do to change. And so I started investing in myself. I started investing the time to learn social media. I started investing the time to learn the language that people speak, you know, what to post, when to post, all the things, how to market and brand myself online. And so when I started doing that, I started to learn how to get more comfortable. And so what I'm saying in the 3-day ride, I teach you those steps and the steps that I took, because my hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve, right? I want you to do it in 3 days. I want you to have what you need to actually produce results. Not 2 years. In 3 days, you're going to have what you need to produce results, right? And once you produce those results, you'll get excited and you'll keep doing it. And so not only do I share that in the 3-day ride, I also show you where to find the people, because I often hear people say, well, I don't know where the people are. Oh my gosh, there are 2.94 billion people in front of you every day on social media, right? You just got to find your ideal prospect, because everybody's not your people. And so I teach how to find your ideal prospects for your product, your service, and opportunity. I teach effective communication skills, like how to start those conversations, be a professional conversation starter, how to create good content, not just content that you're posting and praying, good content that will attract people to you, right? That's going to attract people to you so you can make the connection, so you can convert those people into sales, right? It's nothing wrong with just people watching your stuff, but if you're not converting them into sales, what's the point, right? You're not leveraging social media. And so I'm not one of those business coaches that just tell you what to do. I tell you and show you what to do. I share my screen. I give you examples. I over deliver, because I don't want people to say they can't be successful. Everybody can be successful. And so there are many benefits, and that's just some of what I teach. I have bonuses and everything in the 3-day ride. So I just wanted to share with you guys, because you're my people. You show up on Tuesday and your team members are invited. You don't want to win by yourself. You want your whole team to win. You want everybody to win. So registration is already open. You can register now. It's June the 16th, 17th, and 18th, right? It's limited virtual seating, because I love the small groups where I'm intimate and I can answer your questions about your business or the business you want to start. I can answer you, right? And I want you to register if that's your desire. The link is in the description, or just comment 3-day ride. Comment 3-day ride, 3-day ride. Hashtag 3-day ride, hashtag 3-day ride. If you know that's something that you need, I wish someone would have showed us when I started online. It would have saved me a lot of time, Lord Jesus. Well, I'm here now. So let me go back. So what we're speaking about is how you're going to continue to talk to people to move prospects forward in your business. Number 4, and this has been a game changer for me, is I want you to, not only are you believing what you're saying, you're speaking it, you're having the posture, but I need you to breathe after each sentence. And I know that might sound crazy, but if you're talking a mile a minute because you're so anxious to get the sale, you're so anxious for her to sign, you're like desperate. She's not going to sign. Like, she's not going to do it. People do not like people breathing down their throat, right? They don't like that type of, do it now. When are you going to do it? They don't like it. Do you like it? You don't like it. And so because you don't like it, let's not do it. And so what I've learned is, my degrees are in communications and public relations. And what I've learned is, when you speak and you ask a question, you want to pause. So I want you to breathe, write this down. I want you to breathe after each sentence. Especially if you're overcoming an objection, especially about money, like they don't have the money to purchase your product. They don't have the money to start the business with you, whatever, right? That seems to be one of the biggest things that people say. So if you want to change your circumstances, and this is how you're going to breathe. I'm going to show you an example. So someone heard the opportunity, right? You presented your opportunity and the person is open, right? But they say, oh, I don't have the money. This is how you're going to present this. You're going to project your voice, right? You're going to have the right attitude. And you're going to say, if you want to change your circumstances, how are you going to get the money? Breathe. Let her talk. Stop talking. You just asked a question. Okay? So you're going to practice this. You're going to breathe. You got this. If you want to change your circumstances, how are you going to get the money? Wait for it. Wait for it. She's going to tell you how she's going to get the money if she wants to change her circumstances. If she doesn't want to change her circumstances today, she's not going to get the money. She's not going to get the money. A lot of people like to talk too much, right? They're just talking. They don't really want to change. They like the concept. They like the idea, right? But you got to do something. So when someone says they do not have the money, not only are you going to be postured up and ready, if you want to change your circumstances, how are you going to get the money? Then she'll tell you, and then you say, I believe you'll figure it out. I believe every woman will figure it out. We will rob Peter to pay Paul. That's what my father used to say. Right? You will figure it out if it's something you want to change. Money will be what you will hear the most when you're prospecting. To move the prospect forward, you have to ask the right questions. To move the prospect forward, you have to make sure that you believe in what you're offering. Okay? You have to do that. And this is really important. First of all, you got to attract quality people to you. And that's where having great content comes into play. You, first of all, need to attract quality professionals, right? Who money is not really an issue. They can figure it out. Now, you're not eliminating that excuse by, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say 10 being the highest of quality, 1 being the lowest. Yes, we don't want to judge. Anybody can do it. But what you put out is what you're going to get. So if you're putting out quality, you should be getting quality. So you want to make sure your quality of the people that you're attracting and that you're trying to, build relationships with, you want to make sure that you're choosing great quality. I want quality people in my business. Okay? I see somebody trying to invite to the live on TikTok, so I'm sorry about that. Okay. Now, in order to handle this money situation and overcome this, you handle the money, right, with an abundance attitude. Like you already got a lot of money. It doesn't matter that you're broke. It doesn't matter that you're building your business. It doesn't matter that you're still learning. None of that matters. It's not what you believe. That's why I said the affirmations of I am already a self-made millionaire. I am. And when you walk into the I am, when you're talking to someone, you're already there in your mind. You got to use your mind sight, not your eyesight. You better write that down. What do you see? How do you see yourself? Why would people sign with you? What do you have to offer? I need you to operate out of your imagination, not your memory. I don't care what happened yesterday. Fear and faith cannot reside in the same place. You have to see it before you see it, and you got to seek it before you see it. I'm seeking it. And so that's where faith comes in, right? You got to believe it already. Everybody is signing with you. Why not? Everybody wants to buy your product. Why not? Everybody wants to be a part of your service. Why not? So what you have to do is you got to start with self. Your income will rarely exceed your level of personal development. A lot of this is starting with you. You're the problem. You're the solution, right? So you need to rehearse the scripts out loud. Okay. If starting a new business is something you need to do, what's the plan for that? Breathe. If starting a new business is something you need to do, what's the plan for that? Wait for it. You gotta make sure you position yourself, position your body, your attitude, your mind. Get ready for her to say yes. You want her to say yes, or him, or whatever. You want to move the prospect forward. Believe that she's gonna move forward with you, and understand if she does not, it's her loss. That's okay. Next and new, next and new. We go on to the next and the new. Now, if you're face-to-face, it is a little different. If you are, at a Starbucks having a meeting, or you're at a business meeting face-to-face or a networking event, obviously it's a little bit different. I'm going to give you some homework. Obviously, you're going to practice scripts like that, right? If you want all 10, join the 3-day ride. I got you. I got you, Melissa. I got you. If you're face-to-face, one of the things, once you're closing the deal, you can tell when people are hesitant, right? If you're closing the deal, even on the phone, you can hear the hesitation in their voice. If you're face-to-face, you can see the hesitation. So if a person is doing this, I'll give you an example. They're guarded. If they're folding their arms, I don't know if you can see this. If they're folding their arms, they're guarded already. Like what, right? You want to allow that person to relax. right? So obviously you don't fold your arms, because folding your arms appears guarded and standoffish, not friendly, not open. So you never want to do it if you're face to face. If they're folding their arms, this is how you get them to not fold their arms. If you're at Starbucks or wherever, you're at a business office, you get to say something like, they're like this, folding their arms. You get to say, would you like a glass of water? And then you can go get them a glass of water. And then they have to take the glass. Their arms are now unfolded. If they say, no, I don't need a glass of water, coffee, or whatever, you say, okay, let's have a seat. So when they sit down, now their arms are unfolded. And so what you want to do is, this will allow them to respect your kindness, and naturally their arms will come down and they're now not guarded. They're open to you asking for the sale. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Oh my goodness. Yes or yes. Say, Jerusha, facts, baby. Hashtag facts. Yes. Helpful. Put helpful in the comments. I'm going to give you some homework. This is important in you moving the prospect forward. Is not only do you have to do those things for yourself, but you have to learn people's personality types. Now, some people do the colors. Some people do the DISC. It doesn't matter. All you have to do is use this thing called Google. So your homework is, you're going to Google the 4 personality types, and you're going to figure out which personality type you are first. Okay. Take the personality quiz. It will help you relate to more people. It will help you hold attention. It will help you understand their interest. Okay. And so what works on most personality is asking great questions based on their personality. If someone is a quiet introvert, I'm not like, oh my gosh, let's get started, because that's going to freak them out, right? They're like, oh my gosh, she's too much. And da, da, da. I know how to calm down based on the different personalities. So if I'm talking to someone that's an introvert, I know how to say, oh my gosh, well, tell me, if money is an issue and you want to change, what's the plan for that? I know how to calm down based on the personalities. If someone is more family oriented, I know what to say to that person, because that is what drives them. So we're in the business of solving problems. First of all, you got to know the problem, right? And then you start working on overcoming that objection, especially the money objection. You're going to work on yourself in the process, and your homework, okay, is to make sure you Google personality quiz, take the quiz, and learn all 4 types of personalities. That way you can close more people. That way you'll add more team members. That way you'll enroll more people for your product or your service. You will do it when you practice, when you invest the time and the money, but you will invest. Yes or yes? Yes. If that was helpful, say, Jerusha, that was helpful to me. If that was helpful, okay, good. Make sure you share. Always share and tag. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. But I wanted to make sure you got that. Too many people are saying they're talking to people, but they're not closing the sale. I need you to close the sale. I need you to get that money, honey. Okay, perfect. If you know you want to join the 3-day rides, yes, even if you did it before, it's always changing, because guess what? Technology is always evolving. So there is always tweaking and tweaking. So hashtag 3-day rides, in the description, there's a link for June. Go ahead and get it now. Get your seat. Don't wait like some people every time. Can I get in at the last minute? Please go ahead and get your seat. I want to see your beautiful faces. I want to be able to help you move your business further. Yes, and have that one-on-one intimate time. Understanding what you need is important, because I get to answer your personal questions in the 3-day ride that's coming up. Super excited. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Every Tuesday, 1:30, motivation, inspiration, free business tips. So click the 3 dots. So when I go live, you get a notification so you don't miss it. Yes. So thank you so much, Kimberly. I appreciate you. Please make sure you tag your team members. I want to help all of you win. Oh, she said helpful. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page.